Good luck. Fuck, I'm gonna need it too. I ain't even pay attention to that shit, but anything can happen in these damn games.
It's the Clemson Tigers against the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler along with Jordan Black. Tremendous build of this semifinal game. Hollywood joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. This team is expected to be here. That's the hardest thing about coming into the game here today at this kickoff. These are the big dogs.
Give some of this boom boom stick real quick.
They barely squeaked by in a win last week. They are going to have to be better, eliminate some of their mistakes, and showcase why people thought they would be in the conversation for national champion and play a little bit stronger and better today. It all starts with this opening
Returning
series.
the ball, god dang it.
Execution for this team. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision.
Here we go.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And they'll use the ground game here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. We've got a conference rematch of the two leagues that battled for the championship a year ago. The Big Ten on top once again. The ACC so hungry, Joel, to get a team back in the winner's circle.
And Chris, what a performance it was a year ago. Miami knocking off Ohio State in the playoff, playing that great game against Indiana in the national championship game. But you're right. They want to take home the prize like Clemson was able to do just a few years ago. Get back to the mountaintop and reestablish yourself as a premier conference in this sport.
It's an out route. The catch made. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Yeah, look the timing here of this out route, Chris. This ball's got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The
My hands are fucking sweating already. God dang it.
It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver. He has been so good for them. But one of the things that they're going to have to do is find opportunities to attack the defense with him early in this game and often in this game.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's got room to run. Look out. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
And this is such a solid job of attacking the defense with your best players. We understood coming into this game, the coaching staff said, hey, listen, our wide receiver is going to have to touch the football. Whether we're throwing it to him in traditional passing concepts, maybe a screen, or here in the run game, he's going to impact the game, and this is a nice, solid game. Really an explosive play on the outside.
The Ducks look to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield. It's Moore. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
A big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that play.
What? I don't care.
And now they'll run it on the draw. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I've been so excited to watch this guy play. He's so aggressive. We're going to see this all day long. He is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to diagnose what's going on the other side of the football is so good.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. The Ducks pump to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. A solid start for the Ducks quarterback. And if you think about the quarterback legacy at Oregon, all the great players who played that position for the Ducks, could this guy be the first to deliver a championship, Joel?
Dan Fouts to Marcus Mariota and even Bo Nix. None of those guys were able to lift that national championship trophy. If this guy is able to do that, he will be the legend of legends.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Looking to pass. It's Moore. Looking for a touchdown.
God dang.
Just so difficult to throw the ball in this area of the field because it's condensed. You're in the red zone. These defensive windows, they're just smaller. You can see they reacted. Nice hit right as the ball arrives.
Can they punch it in or settle for a chip shot? 3rd and goal. Big moment early in this semifinal game. A play action looking to throw. Touchdown, Ducks, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense. You get the first points on the board to execute like that. A long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rim. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid, the line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Looking for some space. It's Davidson. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Takes the handoff again. Now he's got space ahead. He's still out at the 42. That's a solid game close to the midfield.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center guard, getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
Incompletion makes it second down. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw an interception. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Pitch play to the back. Makes it to the clear. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And no down here. That's a solid game and move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Moore. And it falls incomplete. There was a great battle in the air on that 50-50 ball.
As an offense, when you get into these goal-to-go situations, to me it's about matchups and players rather than plays and concepts. Who's your best matchup? How do you get him the football? That's what I would be thinking as a play caller here on second down.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Play action fake, looking to throw. And they trap him for a sack.
I'm pretty surprised they didn't try to go with the run game at least once. You've got an incompletion and a sack here on first and second down. And on third down, now this defense really has an opportunity to get themselves off the field and force a field goal. That would be a win for this defense. We'll see if they get aggressive here and go with the blitz.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up fourth down. They are in field goal range.
Boy, I know they'd love to get into the end zone, but Chris, I think in this situation you take the points. There's a lot of game left, and you've got to cap this drive with points. You cannot go out there and fail on a fourth down and walk off the field. You give all the momentum to that opposition if you do that.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone. They'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Trying to find some room. It's Davidson. He's brought down, but there is a...
God dang.
Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Reynolds. Tries the right with a quick throw. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. Looking to throw it on first down. Gets made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, they got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
They'll kick it away here. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Ducks offense retakes the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. And they improve upon that here. Off the play fake on first down. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to throw. It's Moore. Hit as he releases it. And the pass falls incomplete.
That's such a good job up front. This defense is playing so well. Chris, if you're going to defend the screen pass well, up front, this is what you have to do. You've either got to sell out to the quarterback right away, which is what you see here, and they get the contact and then ultimately the incompletion, or you have to recognize what's going on, retrace your steps, and get in the hip pocket of that running back to defend the pass. One of the two. You can't be in no man's land, and here they sell out, get the contact on the quarterback for an incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. On the move now. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
This guy is in complete control right now. He doesn't love what he sees down the field, and he sees an opening for his legs, and he's able to take it. He gets the line to gain, and then he slides and avoids the hit. A++. This quarterback's playing at a very high level.
No, there's pressure from the backside, and I was sitting there. I had like 3 seconds.
And the Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Ran down the middle. It's Moore.
No, I was waiting for the triangle to clear. Okay.
So the catch sets up 2nd and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's wide open. Look out. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, this group is so good.
let them review it.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Scanning the field. It's Reynolds. Throws it to the right. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You got to understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
Let's it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, they got him for a sack on third down.
Well, Chris, this is why first and second down are so important. When you're behind the chains on third down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
Ball handed off. As the first down is still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down, get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
A play like that on first down is a coach and quarterback's best friend. Now you got second and inches, you can do whatever you want. I particularly love taking a shot here, maybe a heavy play action, get the ball down the field, really force those safeties to defend that pass deep.
Looking to throw. It's Reynolds. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. You don't see that called too often, but you see it called here.
Okay.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a receiver. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Not quite enough for the first down. Going to be fourth down in just inches. Side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
This is such a good job by the wide receiver. Watch as he understands how many yards he needs to get the first down, and he's able to turn, give his quarterback a target, and the quarterback finds him on time to move the chains.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Will kick this away to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Back to pass. It's Reynolds. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
This is great recognition by by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down. It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that's certainly not what they drew up at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff and really impress on your players. The importance of that first series of the third quarter, and that's just a terrible mistake by the quarterback and a huge turnover for the defense.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
He's in the... Now here he goes. What a catch and run by the junior.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris. That is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Excellent play by this defense. Getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Snags the quick throw. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here,
it's caught, and he's got a lane. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense is still clicking.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well. That's led to this huge lead.
Try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. That picks up the first down, spotted at the 39.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from every...
And here comes a deep shot. He hauls it in with the 25, still running. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. A positive start for this freshman, Joel, who's had such a solid season. The defense, frankly, hoping they could rattle this young guy in a playoff game, but it looks good there.
Chris, he looks so calm, to your point, and that's something that I was even wondering about, is what his nerves were going to be like as a young player in this environment. Remember, it's a veteran player's game in this day and age in college football. We don't see many freshmen succeeding in this position in this moment, and yet here he is, calm as a cucumber and just dealing down the field.
Now the pass rush gets home. Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has the gun now on third down. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on third and long.
This has been a totally dominant performance by this pass rush. Fifth sack of the game. This offensive line cannot protect the quarterback, and they continue to just tee off. I will not be surprised if they get one or two more.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And that sums up the game so far. And now the first play of this drive that began at the 36. They'll go with the ground game. The running back takes the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Look at the big man in the middle. Muck things up. I tell you, this is so difficult for an offense because as a quarterback, you're not reading the defensive tackle. You're expecting him to be blocked, but when he wins and he can beat that interior offensive line, there's nowhere to go with the football. The quarterback makes the right read based on the end, and yet he's still tackled for a loss.
You make the tackle right, gains enough to make the first down what should be the last play of the third quarter. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's a quarterback keeper, and they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, that is the wrong decision by the quarterback. You don't always just make decisions in the passing game. You've got to make great decisions in the run game as well. And here, the end clearly takes the quarterback, and yet he keeps it. And now it's a loss, and this offense is behind the chains.
He's swarmed by the defense. Third down upcoming after that completion. To throw, it's Moore. Grab near the sticks, it's Stewart. Gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
Oh, here comes the reverse. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense not fooled at all.
Playing great defense is about being disciplined, Chris, and they've got great discipline here. On the reverse, everybody stays home and there's nowhere to go. This is a really good job, again, being disciplined with your assignment. You do your job well, and you're going to play quality defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete, trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
The offense 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw, testing the middle. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. Snap. Fighting him off. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Any success you can create in this field position is a huge advantage. Because remember, the goal of this series is only to create a first down or two to reestablish field position. That's all you're trying to do. And you do it by any means necessary.
That's a big hit at the end, but a fresh set of downs.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Does he get off? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays, the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs. So, defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
Breaks into the clear.
These type of run plays, Chris, break the will of the opponent. You've got a big lead. You've had success all day long. They know you're going to run the football. You know you're going to run the football, and they are still gashing it. This is a beautiful job.
1st and 10 play coming up. Leaning on the run game here late. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense get pushed back.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on 1st down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're going to run it here. And he goes nowhere. Stop behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that's exactly what this defense needed. 2nd and short, now a loss of yardage, and you've got 3rd down and an opportunity to get off the field. A really good job of them being aggressive there on that 2nd and short, not just giving up the 1st down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's the play that secures a really hard-fought playoff win and keeps their championship hopes alive.
Well, all week they told us survive and advance. It was about making the one more play than the opponent to move on. That's exactly what happens here. Move the chains, ice the game.
Now comes the field goal unit.
I'm not kicking it. It's just a play. I thought it would run it down. GG's.